Hi guys, I'm Charmaine and I'm super excited to be doing my first YouTube video. This is the 90th time I'm recording this. Who knew being yourself could be so hard, right? Anyway, if you're wondering where Anish ran off to, for just this one video, he figured he'd let me have a go at it and see how well it worked. So here I am. A little something about me. I personally really enjoy reading and watching shows or movies about true crime. More often than not, reality can be more bizarre than our wildest imaginations. It's just that we don't ever realize by just how much. So in this video, I want to go over a bunch of events or crimes that have happened that I thought were really intriguing. So here goes. At number 5, we have a story from 2008 of a very young Reuben who was only 18 years old at the time. Now, Reuben probably figured that university wasn't really working out for him, and 12 years ago, being an Instagram influencer for veganism wasn't really a thing. So instead, this kid put on a mask, got a gun, and hit up a muffler store at 8 a.m. That's right, I just said muffler store at 8 a.m. Now, on getting there, he points a gun at someone in the store and asks them to hand in all the money, to which the mechanic that was working there said that all the money had been locked away in a safe that could only be accessed by the manager. On hearing this, Reuben, the polite little boy who was so well raised by his parents, said, "Well, okay, here are 2 numbers. Tell him to call me when he's back." And call him back they did, except that this time around, the cops were also invited to the party. Our number 4 spot's been taken by someone who's not as young but is twice as stupid. A lady that was unnamed in the report, aged 45, was arrested in a police station in France for the possession of Class A narcotics. Now, I'm pretty sure she meant to give drug dealers a good name, but you'll see why nice doesn't always mean intelligent. This lady showed up with 1 bag of crack cocaine and 2 bags of powdered cocaine at the reception of a police station in France and requested for a cop to test the quality of the drugs that she'd apparently bought off the internet so as to make sure that nobody got hurt, overdosed, or killed themselves. Well, thank you very much, I guess. I know for sure I definitely don't want what she was smoking because I think it's supposed to be high risk, high reward, not high risk, high remand. Rolling in at number 3, we have ourselves the case of bad moms. Now, they aren't bad moms because of what they did, but more so because of how badly they did it. 3 women walked into the Bambi baby store. While 2 of them distracted an employee, the 3rd woman casually walked out with a stroller. Except that although the job had been done, they forgot one minor detail. 6 minutes later, one of the women had to come back to pick up her kid. Let's just break this down for a second, right? The 3 of them obviously planned this and worked on it together, discussed how they would do it. How come nobody stopped to think that maybe just like funerals and hopefully someday airplanes, robberies are just one place you don't take your babies to? I understand that it was like for a stroller, but like if you walked into a store and said, "Hey, I want to buy a stroller," I don't think anyone's going to say, "Can I see your baby first?" It blows my mind. I think the world's probably divided into 2 types of people. There's really smart, dumb people, and then there's really dumb, smart people.
Here's your question. Spell red.
Red, L-S-T-E-R.
Coming up for you, I have probably the best examples for each of these. At number 2, we've got 2 guys, Matthew McNally and Joey Miller, who were seen and reported breaking into an apartment in Iowa. The man reported 2 suspicious-looking men wearing hoodies and masks that drove away in a big white vehicle. The cops chased a similar vehicle and stopped the drivers at gunpoint, but on further inspection, the cops realized that these hooded men didn't wear masks, but they drew them on with permanent markers. And our criminal Picassos even went through the trouble of getting right down to the detail. One of them had a beard and even a goatee or a mustache, and the other one had a full blown bat mask. Well, so much for disguise, I guess. And our number one spot goes to a novelist who was a little too dedicated and a little too literal. Chinese author Liu Yongbiao was arrested for bludgeoning 4 people to death in a guest house back in 1995. His crime was only brought to light though because his 2010 novel titled, wait for it, The Guilty Secret, had specifics of said murder and details that related to the case. He even went on record with a Chinese news station confirming that some aspects of the novel actually had to do with the murders themselves, whose victims even included a 13-year-old boy who happened to be the grandson of the guest house owner. This is when trying too hard goes all wrong. I mean, there are so many serial killers out there that wanted the fame and credit for their work, and I know that that's twisted, but like, if you had to do it, there are people that have done it before you. Why put your name, your real name? What about a pseudonym? What about, I mean, there's a Japanese author that calls herself Banana. If that can work, why would you go with your own name? But yeah, those are our top 5 picks. And that brings me to the end of my first ever YouTube video. Before I wrap up, I just want to say that I had so much fun doing this, and I'd love to do it again. If I get 20 likes, I might just do another one of these. Let me know what you guys think or what else you'd like to hear about. We're a new channel. We're trying to make it in this big bad world. Show some love and support. Drop a like, subscribe, check out our other videos, and that's that.